Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back to candle review number 2 of the day. If you missed it a little bit earlier, I uploaded my thoughts on the Kringle Reserve Macaroons macaron scent. I will link that video in the description box down below if you are interested. Obviously, that particular fragrance is currently sold out, but it is slated to return once Kringle is able to get more of the Black Reserve candle jars in and is able to, get them down the line to be manufactured. So as soon as those become available, I will definitely let you know. If you're interested in the review, I will link it in the description box down below. I am reviewing botanicals here in this video, and as you can see, I have not burned it to the halfway point, and that is because this is not really the fragrance for me. But I wanted to at least give it like 3 or 4 burns to just kind of get the overall experience of the fragrance before I share my thoughts with you guys. I don't have any concerns about this candle dudding out in any kind of way, either regarding the wicks or the wax issues such as like puny wick syndrome or, a ton of sooting or anything like that. I just don't deal with any problems when it comes to these 2-wick tumblers typically. Every once in a while, I will get one where it gets a little sooty, but I found that that is mostly with a lot of like the tree scents around the holiday. Not even a lot. It was like, for example, the juniper and laurel. That one got a little dirty on me in the 2-wick tumbler. But that really was the first one ever where that happened. And I can think of maybe like one other tree one. I can't even remember what the name of it was at this point. But the vast majority with this particular wax and these wicks that are used in these jars, like they just burn flawlessly. I can have these candles going for hours and hours and not have to worry about them. The Kringle 2-wick tumblers are my like set it and forget it candles. In fact, sometimes I have to be careful and make sure that like I check on them periodically anyway, just because I just don't deal with problems. A lot of Bath & Body Works candles in the past have caused me some issues in terms of, like the wicks dudding out or things just getting crazy sooty. And I'm just really sensitive to that because I don't want to have to repaint my house or my ceilings. But yeah, like the 2-wick tumblers, there's just not very many problems at all ever. So I don't anticipate this one having any issues. That being said, I do think that there are other reviews that are probably going to be popping up of this one. Hopefully post-burn reviews that are maybe a little bit further into it than I am. But this botanical scent, this one is PR, by the way. I purchased a lot of the spring and summer candles myself because I wasn't sure that I was going to be getting them in PR. And admittedly, Botanicals was one that I left off of like my order quite on purpose. I knew looking at the scent notes that this was not going to be the fragrance for me. And here's why. So I am a florist. If you're new here, like I actually own my own floral design company. I'm not currently doing a ton of events. I'm, here and there still doing some funerals and stuff, but for the most part, I'm kind of taking a break from flowers for right now. For me, flowers and the smell of flowers remind me of work. When I am burning candles, I don't want to be reminded of the fact that, I had like a dozen roses, expensive David Austin roses, like keel over on me, and then I had to spend another $50 wholesale to buy another 12 roses. Like it just reminds me of stress. Flowers to me are stressful. They are not really something that I view as a beautiful thing. I actually don't even have a ton of flowers in my yard for that reason. We have a lot of, like evergreens, things that are like native to the Pacific Northwest in our yard, but I don't really do much in the way of florals because again, to me, flowers equals work. And this is a very heavy floral fragrance. So if you are a floral lover, listen up because I have the scent for you. Let's go ahead and read through the description. By the way, this candle is available in all of the formats. So the 2-wick large tumbler that you see here, the medium tumbler, you can get it in the 3-wick style, you can get it in the wax melts, and also the daylights. If you're sensitive to florals, but you want to experience this one, go for the daylight. That's going to give you a good sense of what this fragrance smells like for sure, and you're not going to have to spend, you know, a ton of money on the candle if you find that it's not necessarily exactly to your liking. So I think that the daylights are a great way to experience the scents without full commitment. All right, let's get into it, you guys. Botanicals, fragrant hyacinth and lily of the valley are enhanced with fresh morning dew, followed by green bamboo and shimmering meadow grass. Your top notes are morning dew, rosewater, and orange blossom. Your mid notes are lily of the valley, pink jasmine, and hyacinth. The base is green bamboo, lilac leaves, and meadow grass. So what do I smell as a florist when I stick my nose in this or when it's burning? I get a boatload of first hyacinth. Like if you love hyacinth, you have to try this candle. It is very heavy on the hyacinth. Second, lily of the valley. Lily of the valley is actually the bane of my existence because after the Kate Middleton royal wedding, like every bride was coming to me and requesting those little like lily of the valley nosegays. Like I just was like, ugh. I don't know. It's kind of a pain in the butt flower to me, and it just takes a lot of them to make the bouquet look really good, and it's expensive. And once people found out that it's going to be expensive, they were like, well, I don't want to pay that. Okay, well then don't get lily of the valley. But if you like that lily of the valley, that pungent, white, intense floral lily of the valley, it's in here and it is right behind that hyacinth. Those are the 2 most prominent floral notes that I pick up. And quite frankly, they almost drown out everything else with the exception of that like green note that's in here. So to me, that's kind of the combination of like that bamboo and that like meadow grass type note. There's a lot of like green, I don't want to say herbal because it's not herbal, but green grassiness in here for sure as well. In terms of like the rosewater or the orange blossom, I don't really detect that to my nose. I think I just get hit so strongly with the lily of the valley and the hyacinth that it drowns out the jasmine, it drowns out the orange blossom, drowns out the rosewater. But yeah, green in the form of, I guess, bamboo and grass for sure, lily of the valley for sure, hyacinth for sure, but everything else just kind of like, I'm sure it's there, but I think it's overpowered by those other notes that I mentioned. So let's also talk strength and throw because that is also where she unfortunately excels. This candle's really strong, you guys. I'm going to put the strength of this one at like a solid 7. She is quite potent. I guess it's the notes that are potent. But she also has a good performance in terms of strength and throw. I won't say it fills the entirety of the house when I have this one lit, thankfully. I would put the throw at maybe more of like a reasonable 6. Certainly very present in the rooms where it is burning, and it does start to like travel outside of those rooms. But honestly, I have not let this be lit as long as some of my like more preferred fragrances from Kringle. And so, yeah, I mean, this could fill maybe even more of the house if I let it go for a little bit longer, but I just don't. I typically leave this one burning for about 2 hours and then blow it out. I have not put it into a hurricane because honestly, I'm afraid that would intensify the scent even more. And I don't want that for me. However, if this is the type of fragrance that you really enjoy, if you are a true floral lover, if you are really passionate about like intense, pungent florals, this is definitely one that you want to check out. I will say, I think it's well done for it being a floral scent. It's just that for me, like, I just don't like this type of stuff. Now, did I notice anything wonky in terms of like wicks or wax? No. I'll give you guys an overhead shot. I lit this about 20 minutes ago. I don't think it's fully pulled out yet. It's already like filling this entire room, and I'm excited to blow it out. I'm gonna be gifting this candle to my mom. She loves this kind of stuff. So I'm gonna be sending this home with her. Actually this weekend she's coming to visit. So this is one that is gonna head back up to Washington with my mom. I just think she's gonna get more out of this than I will. So yeah, my mom's not a florist. So she does not understand my dislike of floral smells. Most people don't. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at it from the top here so that you guys can get a good look. But yeah, so you can see a little bit of like residue left on the side from some previous burns. But yeah, I trimmed the wicks ever so slightly on this before lighting it. I didn't really even need to. It just burns well. So this does pull out completely, so don't let that little area over there fool you. It's like I said, I just lit it not long ago, so it will pull out completely, and it has a nice classic soy burn from Kringle, so no complaints there. Just complaining about the smell. All right, let me know your thoughts on botanicals down below, and just for poops and giggles, let me know what your favorite floral scent is, or let me know what flowers you had in your wedding bouquet. I had carnations and roses. I happen to love carnations. I know they have a bad rap, but I think carnations are really beautiful. I think they need to be used correctly, but I think they're really beautiful. So yeah, let me know what your favorite flowers are, or what you had in your wedding bouquet. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. There is one more review coming, so make sure you're subscribed. That should pop up in your subscription feed in a few hours. And if you want to order this, I will link it in the description box. I will put my ambassador discount code. That'll save you 15%. These are not on sale as of yet, at least at the time that I'm recording this video. So the spring releases have not been discounted quite yet. I anticipate that coming hopefully in the next couple weeks. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day. Toodaloo.